of a chance to get custody of my kids, which he had adopted legally, and I couldn't let that happen. And I just looked at her and I said, thank you, and I hung up the phone.
But if the answer satisfied some need to know, the pain was and is no different. Richard Scheck is dead. His quirkiness, adventurous spirit, devotion to those Boy Scouts, all gone.
We had a thing, it was called a Richard fire. If it wasn't stoked up and burning bright and the flames almost licking the treetops, it wasn't a good fire. So if you want a Richard fire, that's the fire you gotta have. And when we're at scouting events and we see the big fire we built and the smoke coming up, we all talk about Richard.
Is NBC4 News at 11.
Right now, the votes are being counted, and the future of tens of thousands of film and television workers hangs in the balance. IATSE members are deciding whether to ratify a contract with Hollywood producers for better working conditions. That contract, negotiated by union leadership, has been controversial.
Well, some members are thrilled with the changes. Some believe they don't go far enough. NBC4's Anusha Rasta joins us live from the newsroom with reaction ahead of those results. Anusha.
Jonathan and Kathy, many are hoping that this deal goes through, but if it doesn't, there is a risk that Hollywood could shut down if a lot of unhappy workers walk off the job. There is millions of dollars at stake here, and production of popular movies and TV shows could be delayed.
At 8:59 tonight, everyone from makeup artists to sound crews who work on your favorite television shows and movies have finally voted on a contract after half a year of negotiating with Hollywood's major studios and streaming services. If the majority of those 60,000 workers vote yes on the deal that's on the table, every one of them would get a raise. The workers who make the least would get a 60% increase in pay in the next 2.5 years, going from making $16 an hour to $26 an hour. Streaming services would have to give their workers an 18% pay raise. IATSE says there will also be stiff penalties if employees are put to work for more than 10 hours a day and not given proper breaks to eat and drink. Workers on the job for 6 days in a row would have to get 54 hours off before coming back to work.
We didn't get what we needed here, and there's room for improvement. And the only way that our leadership can be empowered to go get that improvement sooner rather than later is if people vote no to send them back to the table.
On Thursday, a group of film and television workers protested outside the Sherman Oaks headquarters of the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers Trade Association. Some explaining they will vote no on the deal because the terms aren't good enough. Others asking their fellow union members to think long and hard before marking that ballot.
The tentative agreement that we're left with doesn't address the core issues and will not result in safer sets or reasonable rest or a living wage.
The other major issue for entertainment employees has been better safety at work, many of them citing the recent death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of Alec Baldwin's movie Rust as an example of how dangerous working conditions can be.
IATSE says the bargaining teams for the 36 local groups nationwide all support the terms of this current contract that members voted on this evening. Results of that vote are expected before noon tomorrow. Live in the newsroom tonight, Anusha Rasta, NBC4 News.
Anusha, thank you. Just into the NBC4 newsroom, a crime scene hours after a deadly shooting in Pico Rivera. A man was found dead in the driver's seat of a car with a gunshot wound near Durfee Elementary School and Pico Park. Deputies responded around 3:30 this afternoon to a possible hit and run. They are now looking for witnesses and surveillance video.
5 people are in police custody tonight following a high-speed chase that ended in El Monte. News Chopper 4 Alpha was over that scene. Authorities say one of the 5 was wanted for a hate crime assault. However, they've not revealed more details about that alleged assault. The driver did hit speeds of 100 miles an hour at some times going through East LA, Chinatown, and Lincoln Heights.
Another pursuit driver is in police custody after surrendering to authorities following a nearly 6-hour standoff at a home in La Puente. The chase started in Silver Lake earlier